Mankind had to leave Earth to save the Earth. It had been 25 years since humans had collectively abandoned Earth for the safety of space. Some sought to find new planets to inhabit, some sought to wait out the 25-year quarantine in orbit around mankind's island home, some sought to build space stations to live in and start over as space dwellers. Tasius was born in 3224, the year of the dragon, and was 6 years old when all of humanity took to the skies. He excelled at math as a young student, and trained to be one of the many pilots of the SolarPunks, to return those who wished to live on Earth again. The damage done to the Earth's environment had come to the point that the entirety of the scientific community agreed there was no man-made solution to counteract thousands of years of pollution. The Earth would need to be free of its human parasites. The environment would heal itself without any human obstacles. Tasius had few memories of his life on Earth. He remembered the panic whenever it began to rain as people rushed to cover from the burning waters. He remembered the glow on the horizon of the city, the glow caused by the burning of the waste created by the denizens of the city. The scientists assigned to monitor the atmosphere of Earth kept tabs on the natural healing process of the environment by launching probes into different sections of the planet. They were astounded by how quickly the environment healed itself without human interference. And for 25 years, Tasius and his mom Kasani, the only one of his family to survive the sickness and make it into orbit, had watched the quiet Earth regenerate from 250 miles high. The excitement of returning home was palpable on the eve of re-entry. Because of his preferential place, as a SolarPunk pilot, Tasius was able to get some alone time, space walking around his ship, inspecting the hull and outer engines. He loved floating in the quietness of space. It would be one thing he greatly missed once he was back on Earth. And as the sun dipped down toward the curved horizon of the Earth, Tasius tethered himself to the outside of his ship and stared at the giant blue-green ball suspended in space, wondering what his life would be like down there, helping to re-establish humanity on the rock they nearly destroyed. He pulled his visor down over his helmet to reduce the intense light emanating from the sun. It was cold in space, and he looked forward to feeling the warmth of the sun on his brown skin when he was back on land. His mother used to tell him stories about the sun, and the rain, and the wind of her youth, and Tasius hoped that the environment had healed enough that mankind would no longer fear these things as they once had. As the Earth blotted out the sun, Tasius felt the butterflies in the pit of his stomach. He had no idea what a real butterfly was, but he had heard the expression and could not wait to see one on Earth. He unclasped his tether from the hull of his ship as he gently maneuvered himself toward the airlock. In 10 hours he would be preparing to bring the first humans back to Earth in 25 years. Tasius knew he needed to get some sleep for tomorrow. He would be flying home, a new home on a new Earth.